All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and run a video just to get the paint measurements. I've already done the still photos already with the getting the panel alignment, so I'll be checking that later when I'm at the computer. But this is how the car presents itself from about 7 feet away. The paint's got a nice luster to it, and it's smooth to the touch as well. So it looks like they polished it. I had to see some slight swirl marks, but that can be corrected by a talented detailer, I think. And the other thing that I noticed is just the typical rock chips that you would get here on the front panel, but nothing too obvious. Right? Headlights look like they're in good shape, and I got a shot of the spoiler underneath. And let's go ahead and I think I noticed some scratches here on this side here. Just some minor scratches there. But let's get some paint meter readings here on the hood. For this meter here is an electromagnetic paint meter. It reads to the thousandths of an inch. So I'm getting 3.5 and 3.5. So we're seeing some consistency here. It's when we get that reading of 19.7 specifically, that's an indication of body filler. Hood looks good, right? We can't get the paint, the fender readings. Let's see here, the left front tire, Continentals. And I've got a picture of the DOT already, but I always like to try to get in and get the brake pad so we can get a good look at that. The problem is I can only see the outer and not the inner. And then I always like to get a shot of the wheel well area as well. Just kind of see what's going on in there. And I like to hit as many different angles when I'm looking at a car anyways. Sometimes I'll miss something on the first pass. I'll see it on the second, or even sometimes on the third. All right, so gives us a better idea overall what the condition is. Also like to do the side panel look here from an angle. Looking for any obvious dings, dents, or waviness in the body itself. Okay, while I'm down here, the outside mirror looks good. Sometimes they get a little scraped up and scuffed, but so far nothing's really jumping out at me. Here, the windshield. Don't see any obvious major chips or cracks. Just some slight pitting again, but nothing too obvious. I've already got a shot of the windshield. Okay, and while I'm here, I take a look at the dash at this angle, and then also again when I'm inside the vehicle. Okay. Here, I like to capture the roof as well. Let's get some meter readings while I'm up there. 4. So we're getting great readings, 3.5 to 4 thousandths of an inch. So that's pretty good. I always like to look at the seals on the roof as well. Check for alignment, and I'll check the operation here when I do the interior. The glass, I don't see any obvious scratches or chips. Decent condition. Let's get a pillar reading here, 4.5. So, and 4. Let's do the door readings. Okay, 4, 3.5, 4, and 3.5. Good. Quarter panel, 4, 3.5, 3.5, and 4 thousandths of an inch. Looking at the left rear wheel, same thing at Continentals. Okay. Don't see any obvious chips or curb rash on the rims. Just a little blemish there in the paint. That's what I see there. And let's just do a quick view of the wheel well. And then let's do another view here. Just working our way down and then up. Let's get a shot of the roof as well. Okay, looking at the rear glass again, don't see any obvious signs of damage, no chips or scratches. Okay, looks good. Here at the rear parcel shelf, I'll be checking the sun visor or sunscreen, and looks pretty good from here. All right, I've already did the quarter panel readings. All right, here I don't see any obvious signs of cracks or damage on the tail lights. Okay. No trunk readings here. Okay, so I can't read these here. But again, you can see the swirl marks. I don't know if it's coming out in the camera or not. You can see the swirl marks. Okay. And let's do a side angle view. and then the roof. I've already opened up the gas filler compartment, didn't see any issues there. Let's get the roof, 3.5, 4, do the quarter panel, 5.5. Okay, now we're seeing a difference in paint meter readings. 6, 7, all right, even bigger. Okay, so it looks like this right quarter panel has been resprayed. Right rear wheel, Continentals. Let's get a shot of the brake pads and the wheel well. And I actually review these videos later as well. Again, quarter panels look good, so I've already measured the quarter panel. Let's see what the door's doing. 4, 3.5, 4, and 3.5, and then the fenders I can't get. So, I'll just get the right front wheel and the brake pads. And wheel well area. And then one final view of the exterior. Here I'm going to capture the video with the car running. We'll take a look at the exhaust and then go to the engine bay area. So here we go. Start up. Out mileage is 115,405. Check all the lights, make sure they all illuminate. Check engine light is the one I'm really concerned about. SRS light as well, because that's showing me that the lights do illuminate. And then once I start the vehicle, the self-diagnostic will kick in, and if everything checks out, those lights will go up. Okay, good. They went up. Good, strong start. Idles around 700 RPMs. Blower fan is on right now, so it might be a little noisier. And let's go ahead and walk outside. One of the first things I like to check is the exhaust, especially with 115,000 miles on it. What I don't want to see is any type of smoke, whether it be black, blue, gray, or white, because that all means something. So as of right now, I don't see anything, but I'll be checking on that again as I let the engine idle a little bit longer. I actually will let it idle for about 10 or 15 minutes. That way it gives the engine to heat soak the suspension and kind of loosen it up a little bit. So when I go on the road test, if there's anything that's kind of on its way out, I should be able to pick up on it as far as excessive wear. Listening to the engine, I'll stay quiet here for a second. All right, so I don't hear any abnormal noises coming from the top end or the bottom as far as like a deep metallic sound. All I hear are injectors. Right? I checked the brake fluid. There's still a slight tan color to it now that the sun is hitting it. Typically, you want to see that like a light tan color is what you really want to see. I've already removed the oil cap to check for any spuds, if you see anything obvious. Also, I look inside of the engine bay area all the way around. And what I'm looking for there is obviously any oil leaks. If I can see anything visibly from on top. I also like to check for rodent damage. Sometimes these little critters like to get inside the car and chew away at the wiring, coolant hoses. So I didn't see anything obvious. I got a nice shot of the engine bump, that's in good shape. The washer fluid, it looks like something kind of grimy and green. I'm not sure what's happening there. And then I've removed the coolant. Same thing. I should be able to open it without the thing blowing up in my face. And what I like to check for is, cross-contamination or bubbling. I don't see either or, but it looks like it's just regular water in there. So it's something that you want to address right away if you were to take ownership of the vehicle. And then here, I just get the numbers that are set up. And then the firewall in there underneath. Also like to look at the AC components. The front end is susceptible to impact damage. Everything looks pretty good. These fins they're not even damaged. Sometimes I see them just kind of pushed in because they're aluminum, so it doesn't take much to damage them. Other than bugs, everything looks good.